What's up, everybody? How's your weekend going? Just get over here to the channel. I don't know if you guys saw this, but YouTube has like changed their layout, or like they have like a beta new layout going on. I think if you go to youtube.com/new, you can experience it. But yeah, the channel pages look different, and it's kind of like cleaner. And there's a couple of things that are in different places, but I think for the most part, it's a good upgrade. Can you guys hear me all right? Ninja Prime, nice. Waleed, Andres, Sethanon, hi from Thailand, very cool. Try to move these comments up. Oops. All right. So, wanted to talk about some job interview tips. We can do questions too, but I had a question. I had a phone call with a young guy, 21, doing job interviews, and I'm just kind of wondering, how to nail a job interview, especially when you're younger and you don't necessarily have a ton of experience. So maybe you're coming in feeling a little underqualified. And actually, I thought after having this conversation with this guy, I thought that'd be a really good video topic to cover. So I'm writing the kind of script for a video about job interviews, but I thought maybe I'd run this by you guys to see if there's anything that I should add. So I was thinking it would be like a two-part video. The first part is just style, like what to wear to the job interview. And the second part is like mindset. And I feel like I've gotten pretty good at the job interview over the years. I haven't interviewed for a job in a little while, probably, I don't know, 2 years or something since I've been running the Modest Man. But if I had to interview today, I wouldn't feel nervous about it. It wouldn't be a big deal, because job interviews they just don't scare me anymore, So I'm going to run through the tips, I guess, that I'm planning on talking about in this video about job interviews, and just let me know your feedback if you think I'm missing anything. All right. So I think that I'm 32, by the way, if you're wondering, 32, and I'm just under 5'6". Someone always asks every video. I feel like I always mention my height, but someone always asks how tall I am. So I am 5'6" in shoes, bare feet. I'm like 5'5.5". So I think with job interviews, you're worrying about what to wear, how you're going to look, and then also what to say, how to answer questions, and it can be stressful. And unfortunately, I think we spend a lot of time worrying about that stuff and not really worrying about like the substance, like what we're going to say in these job interviews, and researching the company and the person who's going to be interviewing us and all that stuff. So during my last semester in college, and I graduated almost 10 years ago now, which is crazy. I had a lot of job interviews. I wanted to have a job before I graduated, and so I had a lot of job interviews. And to be honest, I didn't know what I was doing back then. Now I feel much more comfortable. Back then, I really didn't know what I was doing, and so I would get pretty stressed out for job interviews. And when you're young and you haven't had a real job, quote unquote, it's tough because you feel like you don't have much to offer this company, that you're interviewing for. And I think that sometimes the power in the room, it feels like they have all the power because they have something you want. They have this job that you want, and you don't necessarily have anything that they need. You need them more than they need you. I was a psychology major, by the way. So I think there's a couple ways to balance that out. And the first thing is, obviously, you got to nail your appearance. You have to you have to look good and appropriate for the job. And so a lot of people will say, wear a suit. No matter what, wear your most formal suits every job interview. I kind of disagree with this advice. I think that you should dress appropriately for the workplace that you're interviewing in. So, for example, now it's always a safe bet to dress a little too formal, so you can overshoot it a little bit, but it's never good to undershoot it and dress too casual. So, for example, if you're interviewing for a tech startup, and everybody there wears, shorts and flip flops every day, you don't want to show up in a suit and tie because you're going to look out of place and it's going to look like you lack awareness, social tact, like you didn't really do your research. And it might even look like you're trying to outdo everybody in terms of dress. So what I would do, it's always a safe bet to go one notch up in terms of formality. So figure out what the dress code is of the workplace that you're interviewing in, and then go one notch up in terms of formality. So if it's a casual workplace, go business casual for your interview. If it's a business casual workplace, go business formal, so suit and tie. Now, if it's a formal place like suit and tie, obviously you're wearing a suit and tie too. You're not going to wear a tuxedo to your job interview. So try to match it or go one notch up, but don't just default to like a black suit. When you are wearing a suit, I would try to go navy or medium gray or charcoal and not black because black is a little too formal. Try to go with a conservative tie, something kind of subdued, nothing crazy. I'd go easy on the accessories. You don't need a pocket square and a tie bar and a pinky ring and all this crazy stuff. Conservative socks, like conservative accessories, because they're not really worried about your style. I mean, they want to know that you're not a slob and that you understand how to dress appropriately for work, but they're not going to hire you because you know how to match, your ties and your pocket squares. So yeah, just take it easy on the accessories. And then obviously, wear nice shoes, normal socks, no crazy bold socks. Make sure you're well groomed, have a nice haircut. And if you're a younger guy and you look really young and you want to look older, I would go with something like a traditional side part. You could even wear, if you have glasses, I would wear your glasses. Just little things that kind of send the signal that you're mature and smart, even if you look young. So that's the style portion of this. And there's also the mindset. And so here's just a couple little tips that I have for the mindset for a job interview. Every interview is different, obviously, so you have to research the person who you're going to be talking to. Make sure you find them on LinkedIn and Facebook and everything, so you know as much as you can about them, and obviously research the position in the company. The worst thing when in a job interview, when they ask you, they'll always ask, do you have any questions for us? The worst thing you can do is not have any questions. You want to have a lot of questions for them. So when you're going into it, instead of letting them have all the power, take some of that back by changing your mindset. So normally you're in a job interview and you're thinking, okay, they have this job, I need this job, I want it. There's a million people like me that they're interviewing. Who am I to get this job? You want to turn the tables on that a little bit and say, okay, they need me. I'm an asset for them. Why should I take this job? They have to sell me as much as I have to sell them. And make sure that's your mindset going into it. And make sure when you ask them questions, you're asking them questions that communicate that to them. And not like how much does it pay and stuff like that, but, make sure that they're convincing you that this is a good place to work and it's worth your time, because it's a big decision. And so I think that's one little mindset trick that kind of helps you take some of the power back. It's funny, it's always so easy to interview for a job when you already have a job. When you don't have a job and you really need one, it's really hard to interview because you feel like you need it so bad, and it's almost like they can sense that desperation. But when you already have a job, it's easy. It's like when you have a girlfriend, it's easy to talk to girls. It takes all that pressure off. So I think that's kind of the mindset you want to have. And one way to do that is, if you don't have a job, make sure you're doing things, like make sure you're freelancing or you're finding ways to make money. And that way you can never really say, I'm unemployed or I'm between jobs or I need a job. You can say, no, I'm working for myself. I have my own business, and I'm exploring full-time jobs. So That's kind of my loose script for this job interview video. And if you have any ideas or anything, feel free to let me know or send me an email or tweet or something. Okay. So thanks for letting me ramble. And now feel free to ask any questions. All right. So what is the most stable career or major in your opinion, disregarding passion or talent? I don't think your major matters too much unless you're going into something like a hard science, or like a field like engineering or like medicine, something where you actually have to have some hard knowledge and skills. If you're not going to do something like that, I think the best thing you can do in college is to study something that's really interesting to you. I was a psychology major. It didn't mean I had to work in psychology. You could be a business major. That's a good, well-rounded major. Finance, accounting, economics. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff, but I wouldn't pick a major based on what's going to get you the best job. I'd pick a major on based on what you're interested in. So, all right. What is your stance on guys wearing makeup? I actually wore some for my job interview a couple days ago, and I always wear it. I think it's going to be more commonplace in the future. I think as we progress as a society, I think makeup for men is going to be more and more common. I haven't worn. Actually, no, I did wear it once for a photo shoot, and yeah, it felt really weird. It really gave me an appreciation for the fact that women wear makeup almost every day. It was crazy. But yeah, I don't I don't have any makeup, but yeah, I know some guys, like there's a YouTuber, Robin James, who has a few tutorials about wearing makeup for guys, and I think it's fine if it's something you want to do. I mean, for me, I have so much. I already have a grooming routine, and it takes like a little bit of time every day. So I feel like adding something like makeup to the grooming routine would just be too much, to do every day. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Although I do think that a lot of people probably do think it's weird for guys to wear makeup, so you just have to be aware of that. Callum, I had an interview for working in a farm and I wore jeans and flannel. Exactly. You're not going to wear a suit to a interview for a farm job, Made by Pure. Good rule of thumb, never wear a pinky ring. I agree. Seth, I like your video on how to look taller and leaner. Thank you, sir. Greetings from Mexico. Greetings. I'm only about an hour from Mexico. Actually, there's an hour north of the border. Gentleman Within. Polo looks great. Where's it from? This is a Ralph Lauren boys large polo. Yeah, it's great. I actually got the second hand at a thrift shop called Buffalo Exchange, but yeah, this is a Ralph Lauren large boys. All right. How should a denim jacket fit? I think a denim jacket should fit pretty closely. Actually, I think Coy, do you have a denim jacket? I feel like I saw some photos of you wearing a denim jacket. Yeah, if you guys don't know, you'll see in the comments there's a guy. His account's called Gentleman Within. His name is Coy, and he is about my build, maybe like a tiny bit bigger, but he's got great style. So you can check him out, his Instagram and his blog, for some style that's kind of similar to mine, but also different. So you can get some other ideas. We do have some of the same pieces though, like the Peter Manning leather jacket and the field jacket. Love your skin. Thank you. I've been trying to take really good care of my skin, and I think it looks better than it has in a while. All right, what type of wallet do you carry and which pocket do you leave it in? I'll show you my wallet. Oh, by the way, that's not the front door, that's the bathroom door. I wouldn't leave the front door open. So this is the wallet I carry. It's the Anson Calder 1/8" calfskin wallet. Awesome minimalist wallet. It's this you can keep it in the front pocket, back pocket. I usually go back pocket unless I'm wearing certain types of pants. Then I'll put it in the front pocket. But yeah, this is an awesome wallet. I supported these guys on Kickstarter and sent an email a while back. If you're on my email list, about this wallet, and I think you can buy them now. You don't have to buy them on Kickstarter. You can just buy them from their website. But this is a really really great wallet, and I like a minimalist, a really slim wallet, and this is the best one that I found so far. So, all right. Let's see. What college did you go to? I went to University of Maryland in College Park. Charles, I have trouble finding outfits for casual events. I usually end up with a t-shirt, polo with shorts, jeans, chinos. I don't feel stylish. I feel like everyone else doesn't care about style. Just some casual outfits that stand out. Um, yeah, I mean, casual. I usually wear casual outfits. I mean, it kind of depends on the weather, like if it's hot out or if it's winter. It's a little easier in winter because you can layer, and layering just looks good, But yeah, I mean, jeans and chinos would be your staple bottoms or chino shorts. And then for the tops, yeah, t-shirts and polos. And if you want to step it up a notch, you can go with a casual button down or casual button up shirt. Basically, just a button up shirt that's worn untucked. So it's a little shorter in length. It's got less of a curved hem. And, you can go short sleeve, you can go long sleeve and roll them up. That's a nice casual look. Keep the first two buttons unbuttoned. So if you're not feeling quite stylish enough in your like jeans and t-shirt, try putting on a casual button up instead of the t-shirt. All right. Casual outerwear. I think, again, it kind of depends on the season, but for casual outerwear, I think the leather jacket and the field jacket are my two favorites. For hotter weather, if you even need a jacket, I think like a nylon windbreaker is a good choice. Creeps, what up, man? All right, how much time a day are you working on the Modest Man? Is it worth it comparing it to a full-time job? Some days I'm working all day, like 12 hours on Modest Man. Some days I'm not at all. Like, for example, I'm going out of town on Tuesday. I'm going back to DC for my cousin's wedding and my sister's graduation and Mother's Day. And I'm pretty much going to take a week off, and I'll do a little bit of work. Like, you'll still get my Tuesday email. There'll be a new post on Tuesday. But I've done that stuff. I've already gotten that done. So I've worked really hard this past week to preload all the stuff that's going to go out next week. And that's the great thing about this kind of job is it's not that I'm working less hours than a traditional 9 to 5 job. It's that I'm working the hours that I want. So I'm kind of customizing my schedule. And I think that's the best part about working for yourself. A lot of people say, like, do you work more than you did in a real job? But hold on, sorry, I gotta ban somebody from the comments real quick. They're just distracting me. Like, kinda. Yeah, you're blocked. All right. Yeah, the best part about running your own operation is just being able to customize your schedule. And so, yeah, I don't think it's less hours, at least right now. In fact, I might work more than I did at like a normal 9 to 5 job, but I have just a lot of flexibility. And honestly, I think it's priceless to have that kind of flexibility in your life. So, all right. Yeah, the trolls, man, the trolls. There's always trolls. Okay, what are the best shoes for denim pants? I mean, you can wear so many different types of shoes with jeans. Anything from like on one end of the spectrum, work boots, Chukka, Chelsea, any type of boot really, even dress boots. And on the other side of the spectrum, you have sneakers, just like Converse or Adidas, Stan Smiths or Common Projects or Onitsuka Tigers or whatever. You can also wear if you have dressy jeans like slim fit, dark wash, no distressing. You can wear dressier shoes too. So I mean, you can wear whatever with jeans. There's not much that you can't. All right, there are some things you can't wear with jeans. Flip flops, or probably any type of sandal isn't appropriate with jeans. And then like super dressy shoes like black Oxfords wouldn't make sense with jeans. Otherwise, I mean, go to town. Like, I think the best footwear for jeans is boots, personally. All right, if you could only own one lighter weight spring fall jacket, what would it be? It's a tie between the leather jacket and the field jacket. I'd say probably field jacket just because the leather jacket can't get rained on. Or, I mean, it can, but like you don't want to like soak your leather jacket. So, yeah, I'd probably say the field jacket would be, if I could only pick one, that'd be the one. Your skin looks better. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, what shoes to wear with gray linen pants? I guess it kind of depends like what shade of gray they are, if they're lighter gray or like charcoal. But yeah, you have a lot of choices there. I mean, black usually goes well with gray. Blue like navy. Lighter brown can go well with gray, like a walnut or something like that. Yeah, gray is pretty versatile, man. I mean, if it linen pants, I'm assuming you'd be wearing them like in the summertime, so maybe like some sort of loafer, like like a brown loafer. What's the best suit colors for interviewing? I would say go conservative. Navy blue is going to be your safe bet. Medium gray or charcoal would also be good. You could even go lighter gray, but yeah, I probably wouldn't go black. It's just a little too formal. Jacob, your kids section clothing videos are the best. Are you going to make more? Thank you. Yes, I'm going to make more. Let's see, we've done Brooks Brothers and Ralph Lauren. So next up, I've had Tommy Hilfiger requested a few times. J. Crew cuts. So I'm going to have to try that out. But yeah, I'll definitely do more kid section videos. They take a little while to produce. But yeah, I'll do more. Nice NATO strap. Thanks. This is actually, so this is the, yes, Creeps. This is the SNK 809. Try to get you a better view there. So this is an automatic watch, and it's about $55 on Amazon. It's a crazy deal. I'm actually working on a post after this Tuesday, but next Tuesday it's the best automatic watches for smaller wrists, and this is my number one pick. It's got the exhibition case back, so that's kind of cool. And then yeah, it's just kind of like a field watch. Got the minutes on the outside and then the hours on the inside. A little bit of glow, day complication. $55. It's insane. and yeah, it comes with this this strap is like it's got like a leather inlay, so it's not really a NATO, but I don't know. What do you think about this strap? I might change it out to something else, but yeah, really cool watch. It also comes in blue, like a cream color, and then black, the 805, and that's probably the most popular one. But yeah, they're all like $55, so I think that's the best deal. If you want an entry level automatic watch, that's like the one to get. It is kind of casual, but you know. All right. Sean, best types of fabrics or clothing to wear when smoking weed with a bunch of people in a dorm room so you don't smell like weed all day. Asking for a friend. I think you're gonna smell. Yeah, I don't think there's much you can do about that, man. Maybe get some Febreze or something. I don't know. That's funny. Okay. Vinit, thank you for all your videos and 5.5, and your channel really helps me. Well, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's what we're doing here. You know, I feel like a lot of channels they'll have like one or two videos about dressing the shorter body type, but there's nothing like just for us. So that's what this is all about. So, and that's how it'll stay. Dude, I can't even tell you how many times like people will say, "Oh, you should like shift your focus a little bit." Like a lot of the stuff you do is applicable to everybody. So you should like open up your focus to everybody, and you'll get a bunch more viewers. And just like that might be true, but I feel like staying focused on the shorter man is the better thing to do long term. So, and no one else is doing it really. So, all right, what is the best brand to get a field jacket? I like the Peter Manning Tribeca field jacket. That is my favorite one. In fact, I think it's, oh no, that's the leather jacket hanging back there. All right. Would you ever purchase a Belstaff jacket? I don't really know. Brogues or Oxfords? Both, I think. I have both. Yeah, I guess it kind of just depends. Depends what you're what you're going for, what kind of vibe, how formal your outfit is. I mean, I think I really like a cap toe Oxford. That's like my go-to dress shoe. But yeah, brogues are cool too. Hey, broke. Thanks for all the videos. Can you recommend some shirts that look good when you untuck it? My work environment is not that formal. Usually people don't wear button downs tucked in. Yeah, I mean the mistake that most guys make is just untucking their dress shirts, which isn't a good strategy because dress shirts aren't made to be worn untucked. They have all these other details. First of all, they're too long. The hem shape is wrong. They have these big dips in the side that creates like a tail on the front and back, and they'll have like really stiff collars, and they just have all these other details that are dressy. So yeah, you want to get a casual button-up shirt. They're going to be shorter in length. They're going to have probably softer collars, maybe button-down collars sometimes. Have a chest pocket, softer cuffs with less fusing in there. And yeah, so it's a different shirt. So I think like in my closet, I have my dress shirts, then I have my casual button-ups. So you're going to want to get yourself some shirts specifically that are made for being worn untucked in a casual setting. All right. Where are you from? Well, I was born in New York. I grew up in Maryland, just outside of DC. Lived in DC for a while, and then now I live in Arizona. Waleed, do you just give your tailor your best fitting suit to get your measurements, or do you always get measurements? All right. Well, so most times when I'm trying out a made to measure company, I'm doing it for a review. So I'm going through their measurement process. And that's the thing, every company has a different measurement process. And I like to use whatever process they have in place. Now, if you have a perfect fitting suit and the company you're working with can make a suit based on actual measurements of the garment versus your body, do that, because you can basically just copy that suit. But most companies have some proprietary measuring system where they want body measurements, or they might want some body measurements and some garment measurements. Basically, the more information you can give them, the better. But yeah, when I'm getting one, I usually just follow whatever instructions the company has in place. Simple question. You are 5'8". No, I'm not 5'8". I'm 5'6" in shoes. Creep. Should we even tell other people how to dress better or let them figure it out on their own? That's a good question. Yeah, I wouldn't give unsolicited advice to anybody, like even your friends. I find that people will ask you for advice if they need help. So, for example, like if your friend is getting married or something, and you're the best dressed guy in your friend group, they'll come to you and ask for help. So yeah, I wouldn't give unsolicited advice unless you see somebody making like a horrible mistake. Like if your best friend is about to go to a job interview looking like an absolute mess, yes, you should help them out. But otherwise, I don't really talk about style or like give advice to anybody unless they ask. All right. Is the dress black or blue? Black and blue or white or gold? Yeah, that is an old reference. What is a good everyday man bag brand to carry around for things like glasses, medicine? I like Toomey. I actually have a Grailed shop. Do you guys know Grailed, the like used clothing website? Let me just send you. I'll put the link in the chat. I'm selling an old bag of mine that I think is great, like everyday small carry. Let me just get the link here. So it's grailed.com/Brock, but I'll drop it in the chat too. Yeah, and you can see that Toomey bag. It's from the brand Toomey, Tumi. I think that's a great brand for that kind of bag. There's a lot of them. I mean, Saddleback, if you're into like leather bags, Saddleback has a lot of good like satchels. Basically, bags that are smaller than laptop bags. But yeah, that Toomey crossbody bag was my favorite for a while because I used to commute. I used to take the subway to work, and I didn't have a laptop, but I had like a coffee, like maybe like a sandwich or something for lunch. Um, like my phone, headphones, keys, like stuff like that. So it was more than I could put in my pocket, but I didn't want to carry like a big messenger bag. So that was my go-to bag. Tumi is a good brand, kind of expensive, but their stuff is well built. All right, let's see. Get some weird questions over here. What brands are designed to be worn untucked? Yeah, I could do a video about that. Two brands that come to mind. Well, I mean, a lot of brands have casual button-up shirts that are meant to be worn untucked. The question is, what brands work for shorter men? Because like anybody can go to J. Crew and get a button-up shirt that's meant to be worn untucked, but it's still probably going to be too long for most short guys. The brands that make specifically casual button-up shirts for shorter men are Peter Manning and Ash and Anvil. Those are two brands that make button-up shirts for shorter men, and I have reviews for both of those. So if you Google Peter Manning review or Ash and Anvil review, you'll find my post with a bunch of pictures and stuff. So that should help. I will do a video on that though. Okay, can you speak to the quality of Oliver Wicks? Yeah, Oliver Wicks is one of my favorite made-to-measure brands. I always feel a little weird recommending a made-to-measure brand because people have different experiences with them. So just because I had a good experience doesn't mean you necessarily will. But in terms of the craftsmanship and the fabrics and the quality, Oliver Wicks is right up there with the best in terms of made-to-measure. So yeah, I definitely recommend them. I mean, it's better than, for example, Indochino, in my opinion. All right. For the fit of the suit, I was talking about off the rack. All right, if you have an off the rack suit that needs to be tailored, you take it to the tailor and you wear it, and they'll pin it up while it's on your body. So you don't need measurements or anything. You just take it to them, you put it on, and then they pin it up until it looks how you want it to look, and then they alter it so it looks like that without the pins in it. What are you filming with? I'm actually using my iPhone 7 to do this video, and then I got my computer down here. So I keep looking down because the comments are on the computer. Because on the phone, the comments come up and then they just disappear real quick. So, all right, what's your favorite smartphone? I like the iPhone. I mean, to be honest, I think the 7 is kind of glitchy compared to like the older ones. I thought like the 4 and 5, like I don't know, those things just worked better. Like they never broke or froze or anything. 7 has some problems, but it does have a sweet camera. I mean, it's a good phone. But yeah, I use Apple products, so I kind of just keep it all Apple because that's easy. Let's see, 5'6", so we're the same here in Italy. That's tall. I should come to Italy. All right, what earphones are you using, and do you recommend certain colors for use with the business casual outfit? These are just the Apple like earbuds. I'm actually getting a pair of AirPods pretty soon, which I'm very excited about because I hate wires. I hate these things. I always get caught and everything. All right, gotta block another troll here. Man, where are you guys from? I always want to like meet these people, like the people that just come in here and do all these crazy comments. I want to meet them in real life. Just be like, who are you? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? All right, colors for use with business casual outfit. Any colors. I mean, you can really wear any colors with the business casual. Let's see. Shout outs from NYC. What's up, Kas? All right. Oh man, I missed a bunch of comments. All right, let me scroll back up here. You'll definitely feel short in Scandinavia. I hear everybody's like super tall there. Okay. What is biker style outside of stereotypes? I'm not really sure. When I think of biker style, I think of like leather jackets, denim jackets, like jeans, boots, like bandanas, tattoos, like that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't really know. You look really tired. I've had crazy allergies. Where I live, it hasn't rained in like 2 months or something, and the pollen is just, there's like a lot of pollen, and I've had insane allergies. So yeah, I've been like waking up early, and that's why I have these bags under my eyes. But hopefully I'll get some sleep next week. Okay, old-fashioned leather jacket to a new moto leather jacket. I kind of like the newer leather jackets because they're thinner. The older leather jackets, like the old-fashioned ones, are so thick. I feel like they're a little too bulky for my frame, but I'm kind of a smaller guy, so it's really up to your personal preference. I like a thinner leather jacket. I think the Peter Manning lambskin jacket is really nice. That's more of like a moto style. Okay, DeField jacket stretch. The one I bought fits perfectly in every place other than the chest where it's a bit tight. Um, it'll stretch a little bit. I mean, if you keep wearing it, but I wouldn't expect it to stretch out too much. Um, One thing you could do, I don't know where it's tight, like if it feels tight like under the arms or when you button it up. If it's only tight when you button it, you can actually move like the button. Like there's usually a little bit of leeway. Like even like right here, for example, I could take, if this was too tight, I could take this button off and move it over a little bit. And that would just loosen it up a little bit. So that's one little trick you can do if something's just a tiny bit too tight or a tiny bit too loose. Okay. Do you date people taller than you? Does it matter? I have, but my girlfriend is not taller than me. I don't know. I guess kind of personal preference. I mean, I think my type is like the more petite woman, but yeah, you can definitely date people taller than you. I know a lot of guys who do. I think it's one of those like stigmas that people say, oh, the guy's got to be taller, but I don't think it really matters. I know a lot of women don't care, so yeah, it doesn't matter, man. Do what you want. Do you prefer water-based pomade or oil-based? I haven't experimented enough to really have a solid answer on that. Probably water-based, but yeah, I don't use pomades that much though. I think that I just like more like matte products that are like a little more lightweight. And so a pomade is usually overkill for the type of, like with this hair now, like I don't really need much in it at all. Like I'll take a little bit of clay or putty and just kind of give it some texture. But yeah, I don't need like a pomade. So what's wrong with Indochino? Nothing necessarily. I mean, a lot of people have had bad experiences with them. My first experience with them was bad. The last one, I did a sponsored post with them a few months ago, and the suit turned out well actually, but I had to get a bunch of alterations done. So I mean, if I had to pick one made-to-measure company to work with, they wouldn't be my first choice. I think there's better companies out there that cost the same amount of money. So, but if you've had a good experience with them, that's fine. Keep going back, and that's the thing. It's not made to measure is a hit or miss process inherently. It's so hard to get somebody a suit that fits well virtually, without measuring them in person. So, and if you live near a showroom for any of these companies like Indochino, Black Lapel, somewhere, not standard where you can get measured in person, that's always a better choice than doing it online. Can you make a video on brands for shorter guys in India? I would love to. I've never been there, and I don't know any brands there. So yeah, I would need help with that. So if anybody wants to help with a video about brands for short guys in India, that would be cool. All right, what do you think of David Beckham's style? Yeah, David Beckham has great style. I mean, it helps that he's like a very handsome guy, very in shape and everything. So, um, but yeah, I do appreciate that he experiments a lot with different looks and different hairstyles. I think that's really cool. Okay, you should do a video on outdoor style, something rugged for hiking. Yeah, that's a good idea. I do have a blog post that is about like summer hiking, so like hiking clothes for hot weather. You can go check that out. But yeah, I'll work on some more outdoor style videos. Thoughts on styling gray suede boots? I love gray suede. I have a pair of J. Crew McAllister desert boots, gray suede. Some of my favorite shoes. They've held up for years, and yeah, I wear them with jeans, chinos. I mean, anything. Like gray is such a versatile color. You could wear it with navy chinos, olive, like hunter green. You could wear it with like khaki colored chinos. blue jeans, light wash, dark wash, anything. So yeah, it's a very versatile color. How can I protect my skin from the sun without applying sunscreen? You cannot. Unless you wear like a big hat or something, or just don't go into the sun. But no, you have to wear sunscreen. There's plenty of sunscreen that's like really high quality that's not going to hurt your skin. So, some of my favorite brands of sunscreen are zinc based. I'll put that in the comments. So zinc based sunscreen. Make sure to get stuff that's made for faces. And actually, pro tip, stuff that's made for babies is usually very gentle on your skin. So you can always find that at the CVS or the grocery store or whatever. But yeah, don't buy like the industrial size thing of like, family size body sunscreen and put that in your face, because that's bad for your skin. Buy some, sunscreen that's made for your face. Favorite fabric for casual outfits or for a casual suit? Wool. Wool is, I think, still the best fabric for a suit. A wool linen blend can be nice too, but if you go full cotton or full linen, it's just like, it's tough because they just wrinkle so easily. So I'd rather do like a tropical weight, like a lightweight wool. Can you do a day in the life video? Could definitely try that, yeah. Cheaper alternative to Peter Manning. Silas Jackson is a little cheaper. They don't have everything that Peter Manning does, but yeah, they're cheaper. So I think right now they just have shirts, maybe a blazer. What do we got here? How does Peter Manning sizes for jeans differ from other brands? I mean, they have shorter inseams. So I think they go down to 26 or 27 inseam. And yeah, it fits really well. I mean, all the details, the waistband, the pockets, everything's scaled down a little bit. So these jeans are actually made for shorter men. So they're cool. They're good jeans. I haven't tried their latest jeans. They just came out with like a stretch skinny jean, which probably is a better choice for me, at least, than their other jeans, because their other jeans are just not quite slim enough for my taste. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those out. Are you into Doc Martens? I don't have any Doc Martens. Yeah, haven't ever worn those actually. All right. Hello from Toronto. What's up, Chad? I'm smelling good. I think I'm wearing the Legend today, so I love it. I love that scent. It's so good. What is a gentleman's car? Man, cars are one of those things that like I go back and forth on. I actually don't have a car now. I share them with my girlfriend because I sold mine. I drove it across the country when I moved, and then it kept having all these problems, so I just sold it because I don't drive much. I drive to the grocery store, I drive to the gym every now and then to do something else, but I work from home, so yeah, I don't really need a car. I love the Tesla. I think my dream car is probably some future model of Tesla. I also love Lexus, or like the IS250 or the 350. Those are really cool cars, but yeah, I'm not really a car guy. I'd say drive whatever you like, and maybe you don't even need a car. So, all right, any tips for boat shoes somewhere in mid-range? I mean, Sperry Topsider is a solid brand for boat shoes. I think that's the original. Like, I've had some Topsiders for years. I mean, you could just beat the crap out of these things and they just keep going. So yeah, I think Sperry is my number one brand for boat shoes, and they're not expensive. All right, more hair videos. Yes, we'll do more hair videos. Just gotta get rid of some of these weird comments. Okay, day in the life video, noted. I will do that. McKee, you're a wild man. All right, let me re-put this. So you just bought an off-the-rack suit. You take it to the tailor for adjustments. Do you give the tailor a perfect fitted suit already? No. You just bought an off-the-rack suit. You go to the tailor, you put the suit on, and then you stand in front of the mirror, and they pin it up until you're happy with it. And then you take it off. It still has the pins in it. They use that to alter it. So that's how the tailoring process works. You don't need to bring them a suit that already fits. Okay, how can you stop oil stains on your trousers from cycling? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, can you just roll them up? Like I've seen a lot of people on bikes just like roll their pants up a little bit. Maybe you could do that. Okay, if with pins you have 3 suits, so you're saying if you go to the tailor with more than one suit that you're trying to get tailored, if they're the exact same suit, so the same suit, same brand, same size, you can just pin up one of them and they should be able to use that to alter all 3. But chances are they're not exactly the same. So to be safe, I'd probably put each one on and let them pin you up wearing each suit. Yes, this is the Seiko SNK 809, my latest watch acquisition. Awesome, entry level, very affordable automatic. Celebrity crush. It's tough. Well, kind of cliche, but maybe Scarlett Johansson. I mean, yeah, it's hard. So many. Let's see. Can you do day in the life, wardrobe makeover, pets, like a video about pets? I do have a little dog somewhere around here. She's very scared of everything though, so she doesn't come out of her room. All right. Style for outdoors in a colder environment. I'm from Scotland. Yeah, I'll do that. You can go to, also if you go to themodestman.com/outfits, I do have a few outfits on there that are examples of what I would wear when it's really cold outside. So. Okay, Jason, you've posted to the Facebook group. When it comes to suits and blazer jackets, length is a huge problem. Is made to measure much better? Yes, I mean, if you can't find something short enough off the rack, then yeah, made to measure would be the way to go. Because yeah, it sucks having to hem the length of a jacket because it can like throw everything else off. So yeah, if you haven't tried made to measure and you really tried all the different brands, like you've tried Suit Supply and all those brands, then I would definitely give made to measure a shot. Okay. Experimenting on putting street style into your clothes for the younger guy. Yeah, that's a good idea. Not really into street style too much, but might be able to experiment a little bit. Clean your teeth, idiot. You talking to me? Your teeth dirty? My teeth are pretty clean. Where do you get rugged clothing? Workwear, typically really big. Yeah, it's tough because like you think of rugged clothing like outdoor apparel and stuff, it usually is just way oversized, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, that's one thing that we're shopping in the kids section might be a good idea. So like if I'm going to go to REI, for example, like I'm definitely going to check out the kids section just to see what they have there and see if it might fit better. Like I have a pair of hiking shorts from REI, and they're like boys size large, and they fit much better than the adult sizes. So, but yeah, it is tough. A lot of workwear is just by nature it's oversized, and so on smaller guys it's way too big. Okay, you're considering buying a pair of navy Sperry's. Are they versatile? Yeah, I actually have a pair of navy Sperry's. They're super versatile. You can wear them with so many different things. I mean, navy is like gray. It's like more. It's a very versatile color. I actually think navy shoes and gray shoes can be more versatile than brown shoes. Sometimes they're underutilized because you don't see guys wearing them. Like if you have a pair of navy boat shoes, you could wear it with any color shorts, really. Khaki colored chinos. You can wear it with light wash jeans. I mean, you can wear it with like just a bunch of different stuff. Gray trousers. Yeah, I mean, not dressy. You don't want to wear boat shoes with like dressy outfits, but yeah, navy is a very versatile color. So I actually think, I think light brown or dark brown is also a good choice for boat shoes, but navy is a cool choice and it's a little more unique. All right. Let's see. Keep getting like these little bursts of comments here. Do you like Jordan's Yeezys? No, not really. You like the post on strength training for shorter men. Yeah, that was solid. I want to do more workout stuff. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not really an expert. Like, I have my own exercise routine, but I don't think it's necessarily like the right thing for everybody. But maybe I'll try to find more guest writers and guest contributors for workout content if that's something you guys want to see. You just got some Sabagos. Sabagos, is that how you say that? Sabagos? Yeah, that's a good brand too. All right, what genre of music are you into right now? I listen to a lot of stuff on Majestic Casual. I don't know if you guys know that YouTube channel. I really like that type of music. I like some hip hop, some like, I guess, neo soul type stuff. Like some of my favorite stuff recently, J. Cole, Gallant. Who else? Kind of blanking. Yeah, I don't know. Then just like rock. I grew up in the '90s. So like I really like, that type of rock music. Although there's not as much of it now. I feel like the stuff now is more poppy. But yeah, I still listen to a lot of older music. Incubus just came out recently with a new album, so they're one of my favorites. All right, what style inspiration did you pull from to get that haircut? You mentioned you showed your barber a picture. Yes, so for this haircut, I want to try something different. I think if you could describe this haircut, it'd probably be called shattered, like a short shattered haircut or a short textured haircut. But yeah, I just went to Instagram and I found a few pictures that I liked, and a lot of barbers now have Instagram accounts, and so you can kind of just scroll through, and then I just take screenshots, and I would show you, but I'm using my phone to do this video, and I just showed my stylist these pictures. I said I want something like this, and he was able to. He understood. He's like, yeah, I know how to do that haircut. So yeah, I wish I could remember which Instagram accounts I found the pictures on, but maybe I could send you an email or something if you email me about it. Axe or Old Spice? I actually use both. I have some Axe gel that I really like. You can see my latest hair video. I use that Axe gel. And Old Spice, yeah, I use their putty and their pomade. I think is really good. And obviously Old Spice deodorant's great. Who doesn't like how Old Spice swagger smells? All those, it's kind of overkill for a lot of occasions, I think. Okay, what do you think about wearing t-shirts, polos with suits? I've never worn a t-shirt with a suit. I think a polo with a suit can look good. Like Tanner Guzzi rocks the polo with the suit a lot. But yeah, I've never worn a t-shirt with a suit. I guess it can look good. I don't know. It's a little. I don't know when I would do that. Like if I'm wearing a suit, it's usually because I'm going to a formal event, like a wedding or something, and yeah, then it wouldn't be appropriate to wear a t-shirt. So I think a polo with a suit is kind of a cool look. It's kind of trendy right now, but yeah, I haven't really tried it. Maybe I'll try it out and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, what are your opinions on street shoes like Jordans or Yeezys? Gotta stay hydrated. I don't have any of those. Yeah, I'm not really into like the sneaker culture. I don't get Yeezys. I don't get the hype. I don't know. They don't even look good to me. And they're like so expensive. All right. What's your favorite song? Right now, the one that's been stuck in my head, J. Cole, False Prophets. Is it cool to wear Crocs? No. You make good videos. Keep it up. Thank you. Life of Zach. Any good places to show if you're short and skinny, nothing ever fits? Oh, to shop. Short and skinny, nothing ever fits. Preferably casual wear. Yeah, I would do Peter Manning, Ash and Anvil. There's a link. There's a page on the website. Let me just link to it in the comments, where I keep a running list of brands that are good for shorter men. So you can check that out. All right. Where are we here? Okay. Busy for a moment. Currently investigating the cost of... Oh, man. Sean McKee. You're like a comedian. do the Q&As 2 times a week. Man, I'd love to do that. I should start doing it more. Racial demographic of your viewers. I think I could find that. I could probably find that on Google Analytics. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Definitely skews heavily in the like Asian, Southeast Asian, Indian, just because those guys tend to be shorter, and so that region of the world, I do have a lot of traffic from that region of the world. But yeah, I could probably look at like Google Analytics or Quantcast or something to figure out exactly what the makeup is, but I'm not really sure. If you come back to PG County in Maryland, can you help me with my wardrobe? Yeah, maybe we could do something like that. That'd be kind of cool, like a video series that's like real life wardrobe makeover. That'd be kind of nice. All right, is Prada a good brand? I don't have anything from Prada. Too rich for my blood. Okay, Varun. Hey Brock, I'm 16, might still hit a late growth spurt, even though I've barely grown in like 2 years. Should I bother getting anything tailored? Yeah, I definitely get stuff tailored. I wouldn't buy like a custom suit or anything if you might grow. But I mean, if something doesn't fit and you can take it to the tailor, even if you outgrow it in a year, it's still worth, having it for that year. So yeah, I would get your clothes tailored even if you're a young guy and still growing. Okay, any brands that you know of that ship their clothes to India? I think a lot of these brands will ship. It's just going to be expensive, But I think a lot of like Peter Manning and stuff, I think they do ship overseas, but it's probably going to cost you. But yeah, I'm not 100% positive about that. Okay, have you had an experience with Vineyard Vines clothing? No, I actually haven't tried them. I know it's like super preppy, so, and I don't know. It seems like a little too preppy for me maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I've never tried that brand, so I should try it out, see how it fits. Play some music in the stream. I don't know if I guess I could play some music. Would you guys even like that? Okay. Guilty pleasure. Well, I don't play video games, but I've been seriously considering getting a Nintendo Switch just to play Zelda. Because Ocarina of Time was like one of my all-time favorite games, and so yeah, I'm seriously considering just like taking a week off and getting Zelda, like the new Zelda, and just playing it all day, every day for like a week. So that would be a guilty pleasure because I have a hard time I don't work all the time, I'm not like a workaholic or anything, but I have a hard time doing stuff like that because I feel like I'm wasting time, and when you run your own business, there's always something to do. Like there's always something else to do. So yeah, I don't take a lot of leisure time like that. So that would be a lot of fun. Okay, do you wear short sleeve Henleys? Are they good for short men? I would wear short sleeve Henleys. I just can't find any that fit. But I think they're cool. I just can't find any. I have my hip and shoulders the same ratios, which doesn't look manly when I wear a formal shirt. I'm skinny too, help. Okay, so you're saying you have narrow shoulders, narrow hips, and you don't have like that V shape. I mean, you can't change, like, yeah, you could work out maybe, and try to add some bulk to your shoulders or something, but you can't really change your bone structure or anything. So for you, if you're thin like that, I would just make sure that your formal shirts are very, very slim and tailored. And you can look manly even if you're very thin. I mean, there's plenty of examples of guys who are super thin but also like very, very masculine. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. But I think the mistake that a lot of skinny guys make is wearing big clothes because they think it's gonna make them look bigger, but it really does the opposite. So you have to wear very, very slim, tailored clothes. Do you like the band U2? Not really. I used to listen to them, like my parents listened to them, so I listened to them as a little kid, but they're not one of my favorites. More podcasts, yes. Yeah, we'll definitely do more podcasts. On the last podcast, The Cavalier, you did this thing on his background in life. Yeah, the next The next recording we're doing, I don't know when it's going to be released, but we're going to do one of those for me too. So I'll talk a little bit about my backgrounds. But yeah, we'll do more stuff like that. So Real Men, Real Style doing a live stream. God, Antonio, he's jealous. That's the thing. He's jealous and he's always trying to one up me. So my advice is to not watch his live stream and only watch my live stream. Now is he even like, where is he? Oh, I think he's in Colorado right now, isn't he? With Ryan. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. But seriously, don't watch his. Watch mine. What do you think of the English shoemakers? I think there's a lot of good English shoe brands. That's like getting into like the higher end stuff. So if you have the money for it, I think it's money well spent. You know, if you have that much money for shoes, I've never spent more than, I don't know, maybe $350 on a pair of shoes. So like Edward Green and stuff is like, that's a little out of my budget. But yeah, I think those brands do make some very handsome, high quality shoes. RMRS still in my views. It's not cool. All right, have you tried any custom tailors in Asia? I have not. A lot of the made-to-measure brands that I've tried they make their suits in Asia, but no, I haven't actually tried any like traveling custom tailors or anything. I'd love to. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Antonio owes me a free tie. Yeah, he does. Actually, no, I owe Antonio. That guy's he's been kind of like a mentor to me, and giving me some shout outs, a lot of good advice, and yeah, he's a cool guy. Okay, Curtis. As a part-time photographer, I'm wondering what camera equipment. Okay, so I use my camera is the Canon T6i, so it's the Rebel T6i, which is the newest version of the Rebel series. It's nice. I'd say it's like an entry-level DSLR, but it's nice. I have the stock lens, which is the STM lens, so it's a very quiet autofocus, and then I have like a 50 millimeter like portrait lens. And then for mics, I use the the Rode SoundLink Filmmaker wireless kit. So it's like a wireless lav mic. And then I have a Rode shotgun mic, the Video Mic Pro. So that's everything. And then, then I have the iPhone 7, which I use sometimes. That's my gear. And then I edit in, my video editing in Final Cut Pro. And then I do if I need to clean up the audio, I use Adobe Audition or Logic. I have a pretty good stable of gear. But I'd love to get a mirrorless camera one of these days, but they're expensive. All right. Peter Manning does not ship to India. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. I wish I could help with brands specific to guys in India. I don't really know any. Are you gay? Nope. Cheap Monday jeans for modest stature. I have not tried cheap Monday jeans, so I can't really comment on them. Is Thursday boots overpriced? No, Thursday boots are not overpriced. They're very reasonably priced. In fact, I think that's some of the best priced boots you're getting for that type of construction quality. Okay, what is your opinion on baseball caps, snapbacks? I think caps are cool. I don't wear them much because my head is just too smaller, so I don't know what the deal is. I don't look good in hats. I do wear a hat when I go running, but I don't really wear baseball caps because I can't find ones that look good on me. When my hair was really long, I could wear hats because it took up more room or something. But yeah, now I can't. I don't know. I just don't wear them that much. But I think other guys look really good in caps. Like the whole dad hat thing, I think is kind of a cool look. All right. Let's see, what are the best mainstream brands for modest men? So the best non-specifically short men brands. I think Ralph Lauren kid sizes is one of the best mainstream brands for shorter guys. I also think a lot of the brands like J. Crew and Banana Republic are great, but you have to assume that you're gonna get stuff tailored. Antonio is super competitive. What's your opinion on common projects? Um, I think common projects, I think you're paying a little bit for the brand, like for just how cool they have, cool their reputation is. But I mean, it's obviously like a really high quality product. I don't have any. I'd love to get a pair of Achilles sometimes. That'd be awesome. But it's just kind of hard to justify like several $100s for a pair of sneakers. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't tell if common, and again, I don't own any. So from what I understand, they do hold up well. They last a long time. They're really well made, but they just seem a little too expensive for me. They look really good, obviously. But like, if you say like Chelsea boots, for example, like you get common projects or you can get like Thursday boots for like a couple $100s less. So if you have the money for oops, I just made Mr. President the moderator accidentally. He should not be not be the moderator. I'm trying to block. All right. Where are we here? A couple more questions. Thoughts on Kohan shoes? Um, Kohan, I don't know. People say it's like low quality. I know it's a kind of more affordable brand, but I have a couple pairs of Kohan shoes that have lasted for years, and they've aged really well. So I don't know if I've gotten lucky or what, but I like them. They do run a little small, I've found. So maybe size up a half size. All right. Who's Antonio? Antonio from Real Men, Real Style. Let's see. Milad? Is that how you say your name? Milad. I admire your work and channel. Can you comment on elevator shoes? You made a video. Could you make a video on staying confident and well in a world of tall people? Yeah, I do have a video called How to Become Confident that I think is pretty good if you want to watch that. There's another video called The Modest Manifesto that's also a good talk about confidence and focusing on stuff that you can control. Elevator shoes. Listen, I don't think there's anything wrong with elevator shoes. I know it's like such a controversial topic for some reason. I don't wear elevator shoes. I've done some reviews for elevator shoe brands because I want people to know which brands to buy if they do choose to wear elevator shoes. Personally, I don't choose to wear them because I don't think they're as comfortable as regular shoes. So yeah, I mean, but do what you want, and if they're gonna help you feel better, then wear them. All right. Wear a beanie. Thoughts on vegetarians? I'm dating a vegetarian, so I eat vegetarian a lot of the time. So yeah, no qualms with the vegetarians. Let's see. All right, you're Asian 5'7". What are your thoughts on skinny jeans? I mean, I don't think jeans should be skin tight, but I think a lot of jeans that are called skinny jeans aren't actually skinny jeans. I think every brand just wants to have a pair of skinny jeans in their lineup. So like I have like the Gap Stretch Skinny, and I think they fit me really well. On another guy, they might be skin tight. So I wouldn't really worry about what the label says. I would just worry about how they fit. If you're super skinny and you're wearing super skinny jeans, for you they're just regular jeans. So I think, I don't know, people get so caught up in like, oh, like never wear skinny jeans. Like, but if you're skinny, then wearing skinny jeans makes sense because those are the only ones that are actually going to fit. Opinion on stores like H&M. To be honest, I try to avoid stores like H&M because it's super low quality. It probably wasn't produced in an ethical way. So yeah, I try to avoid stores like that. Unfortunately, sometimes their stuff does fit really well. And sometimes it's all you can afford, and that's fine. I mean, if you're like a college student or something, you don't have any money and you can only shop at H&M, that's okay. But I think once you do have a little more money and you can afford to get better quality clothes that were probably produced in a more ethical way, I think you should try to do that. Okay, no-show socks for smaller foot size. One size fits all is a lie. That's so true. I hate one size fits all. Yeah, no-show socks. I have a blog post on the best no-show socks for smaller feet. You should check that out. My top brands would be Falk, Falke, That'd be my number one choice, but it's also the most expensive. Second choice would be actually a brand I just tried out. Ninja socks are really cool. There's a very cheap brand on Amazon called Stomper Joe. That's a good budget option. That's probably it. If I could choose just one, it'd be Folk, but they're expensive. All right. Do you have any recommendations on a pair of socks? Yeah, I like Folk socks. I think are really nice. Vichel. I mean, socks aren't that hard to find. Like most, there's an online shop called Sock Hop and NYC. I think they have smaller size socks. But yeah, I mean, even on Amazon, you can find a bunch of smaller size socks. Nordstrom has some great house brand socks, like Nordstrom brand socks that are available in smaller sizes. So not too hard to find smaller size socks. Thoughts on backward hats? I don't really wear them. A little too bro for me. You tried Antonio and Ryan's stream. It's way too crazy. Can't get any questions answered. Oh man, that means they have a bunch more viewers. Whatever. We have better viewers. All right. Do you iron or steam a shirt? I always try to steam first. If that doesn't work, I'll iron it. Let's see. You find the Korean style clothes work out pretty well in skinny, small Asian physique. Skinny jeans, long t-shirt, loose sweater. Yeah, I know it's kind of trendy, that kind of look. I don't think it's a great look. I don't like the super long t-shirt look. I don't really get it. You know, it's just it doesn't fit. So yeah, I'd rather just wear a t-shirt that's the right length. What do you think about using leather sole shoes as a daily beater? Love it. I think that's fine. Have you tried suspenders? You know, I have some suspenders. I don't wear them that much, but maybe I will try them soon and do a post about that. Have you ever bought anything from Mr. Porter? I think I have bought some stuff from Mr. Porter. I can't remember what. It was a while ago. Who should be on the Iron Throne at the end? That's tough. I mean, I guess Jon Snow. I don't know. It's a mix. Him or Dany. Maybe they could like team up or something. But I mean, obviously, you know, not Cersei. Inexpensive pair of shoe trees. There's some wooden shoe trees on Amazon that are very, very affordable. I did a post on clothing care, themodestman.com/clothing-care that has some recommendations for different price points for shoe trees. What do you do for a living? I do this for a living. Recommended YouTubers for shorter style grooming of different demographics. Specifically African Americans. Geez, I had to think about that a little bit. I don't really know any African American YouTubers who are shorter. But there's gotta be some out there. I mean, definitely some good Instagram accounts. But yeah, I gotta think about that, man. Let me get back to you on that. There's some clowns in here today. Yeah, used that block button a few times today. Okay, thanks for talking about the camera gear. Found your recent website post really interesting. Yeah, so Kurt was talking about. So my last post was an income report. So every quarter I do an income report that shows people how I make money from the Modest Man, including how much I make, and you know, it shows everything basically. It's totally transparent. So if that would be interesting to you, go check it out. It's the latest post on themodestman.com. I've never done a video about that. Maybe I'll do a video about that too, like just how I make money with this. I don't know. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I'll do it. But yeah, I'll continue to be transparent. I think I'll just keep doing that, you know, for the time being. I mean, I don't know, like if I grow this thing to the point where it's making like a ton of money, like I don't know, maybe I'll have to stop sharing the numbers, you know, in case I get sued or something. But yeah, no, I want to keep being transparent with the money and stuff like that. All right. Oh, and by the way, if you're interested, I have another website called Fulltime Blog. It's fulltimeblog.com. I don't update it very often, but I do more of like the income report type stuff over there. So you can check that out too if you're interested in like online business, blogging, YouTube channel type stuff. Sam Page, I can't tell if you're trolling me. Hey Brock, my friend just lost his nipple and hand in a car accident. Please, can I get a shout out for him? He usually watches your stuff. His name is Rico Taylor. All right, this can't be true, but shout out to Rico Taylor. Hope you're feeling all right. Oh man, how's that work? How do you lose your nipple and your hands? Like they're so far away from each other. All right, you have a T-shirt from Gap that's a bit too long. Hem it at home. Okay, you could try to hem it at home. Here's the problem with knitwear like T-shirts. When you try to use a regular sewing machine, it starts bunching up. So there's a couple ways to do it. You can get an extension for your sewing machine that's like it's like a special like kind of foot that is for stretchy knit fabric. You can also use, I think there's like some sort of tape that you can like tape along the hemline and then sew it so it doesn't bunch up. Or you can take it to someone like a tailor who has a special sewing machine that's made for knitwear. But yeah, if you just try to use a regular sewing machine and hem your T-shirt, you're probably going to find that it bunches up. Favorite cologne and an affordable cardigan. Thank you for the super chat, the $2 Poncho. Favorite cologne right now, courtesy of my friend Chad's recommendation is Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. I can't say that with a French accent, you know. Anyway, Mont Blanc Legend is my current favorite spring summer cologne, and the best affordable cardigan that I have two. One is H&M. It's a like a chunky, it's really old, so I can't link to it, but it's a gray shawl collar cardigan from H&M. It's like 5 years old, so I'm sure they have something like that, but they don't have that exact same thing. But yeah, if you just search H&M for like gray shawl collar cardigan, that'll do it. I'll type the cologne into the chat. And then another good place for cardigans, and these would be like thinner cardigans, is ASOS, ASOS, and they actually have extra small sizes, XXS. So yeah, that's a good place for cardigans. Again, cheap. It's like H&M quality, very cheap, but it's also very affordable. So yeah, those are probably my two favorite cardigans. I wish I could find a high quality cardigan that fit well, but unfortunately the ones that I find that really fit are from the cheaper brands. You should do more brand fit compare videos. I will. I have a video coming out pretty soon that's comparing t-shirts and polos. The thing is, like, the thing that takes the longest for me is editing videos, because I like my videos to be like a little more edited and like produced, you know. So it takes forever, and I'm still learning about video editing, so I do it. I'm really slow. So I've hired a freelance video editor to help me a little bit. So basically, when I do footage for a video, I'm either going to edit it or I'm going to send it to this other guy and he's going to edit it. But when I send it to him, it usually takes a couple weeks to come back. So yeah, my latest fit try-on video, I sent it to him and I'm waiting for it to come back. So, but he is really good too. So. Okay, absolute favorite underwear brands. It's tough. It's like a three-way tie. So, Ex Officio, Give and Go boxer briefs. That's my. If I had to choose one pair, if I had to take one pair on like a vacation, I'd take one of those because they dry really quickly. Most comfortable, there's a brand called Saxx, SAXX. Very comfortable. But the best looking, like if you want some really nice looking underwear, Tanny, Tani. That's their silk cut boxer briefs. Awesome. I'd say for me, I like boxer briefs or trunks that have a little compression, much better than traditional boxers. But I don't like briefs, like high cut briefs. I like them to go, down my leg a little bit. All right, to make a video about your business. Yes, I will do that. White t-shirts. I I don't know. I mean, I find Gap extra small fits me pretty well. But yeah, it kind of depends on your build. Let's see. Oh man, it's been 80 minutes. I got to wrap this up. Enjoyed your recent video about shorts. You recommend certain ASOS shorts, but you can't buy them anymore. Yeah, ASOS should still have those shorts. Search for go to ASOS to search for skinny chino shorts mid length. They should still have those shorts. Should I just tuck in a pull that's too long? You can get it hemmed. You can get if a pull is too long, you can get it hemmed. Does boxer briefs make it difficult with the extra fabric? Well, if they're tight, then they shouldn't ride up or anything. But yeah, if you prefer briefs, that's fine too. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. Thank you. It's been real. Always appreciate you tuning in for these. Very, very cool. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, email, whatever. Comments in the YouTube section, and I'll answer them next time. If you ever want to do like a specific topic with one of these live streams versus just ask me anything, let me know. I'm pretty much open to any ideas. And yeah, we'll do some more giveaways soon too. So, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.